Welcome to Back Roads and Front Porches, where the stories of small-town America come to life. From hometown helpers to those keeping traditions alive, we're exploring the people, places, and moments that make these towns feel like home. So grab a seat on the front porch and a glass of lemonade and join us as we discover America's stories. Every fall in Preston County, West Virginia, neighbors come together for one of the state's most beloved traditions, the Buckwheat Festival. From the rides and food stands to the laughter echoing down the midway, there's a spirit here that feels like pure Americana. It's a place where even the simplest things like buckwheat bingo bring folks of all ages together for a good time. Inside the 4-H building, we met two master gardeners who told us the real story behind this celebration. All around us were reminders of that history. Tables filled with baked goods made with buckwheat, blue ribbons proudly shining beside the pies and breads. One display featured a 577-pound pumpkin surrounded by gourds and vegetables from local growers. And tucked in the corner, the Preston County beekeepers were sharing the sweet side of farm life. Then it was time to visit the barns, where local kids proudly showed the animals they'd been raising all year. Mary fell for a lamb, of course, no surprise there. Outside, the winners were already lined up on trailers, ready to roll in Saturday's Farmers Parade. It's all part of what makes the Buckwheat Festival so special.
Back in the 1930s, during the Great Depression, there was a volunteer fire department in this little town, and a lot of the farmers around here actually grew something called buckwheat. This festival, it's only been one time during World War II that they canceled it. It's all agriculture. We would like the King and the Queen series. King Buckwheat was actually in the beginning, actually a farmer who grew the buckwheat. So he's not a young guy probably. Right. Whatever was the best judge, he would be crowned King Buckwheat.
It's all done by the community and community members and the volunteers. So, got to give them all the credit here.
And how many volunteers did you say are involved?
It's upwards of 1,000. Last year we were voted the best festival in West Virginia. An interesting family note here. So my grandfather, General Chairman of the Buckwheat Festival, my father, General Chairman of the Buckwheat Festival, and I've been General Chairman.
Really?
So we've had 3 generations of active participation in the Buckwheat Festival. Last year's theme was the place I belong was the theme. And it was because really this is actually a sort of homecoming to a lot of folks that have left the area maybe. A lot of times those reunions end up being, well, we're going to go have buckwheat cakes and sausage, but we're also going to volunteer. And if you just walk around, you will find anything you can ask for at this festival. It's put on by wonderful people that pour their heart and souls into everything they do.
What makes this festival so special is that it's entirely put on by the community. More than 1,000 volunteers give their time each year baking, setting up booths, organizing events, caring for animals, and helping run the parades. We even joked with each other that with so many people volunteering, who's left to come to the festival? But it turns out, everyone. The streets were packed, the barns were full, and the midway was alive with music and laughter. And the dedication doesn't stop when the weekend ends. By Monday morning, planning for the 2026 Buckwheat Festival is already underway. The parades are the heart of it all. 3 of them spread over 3 incredible days. Thursday kicks off with the Firemen's Parade, honoring the volunteer firemen who serve Preston County and neighboring communities year-round. Friday is all about the kids, school bands, cheerleaders, and colorful floats filling Kingwood's streets with excitement and pride. And then comes Saturday, the Farmers Parade. The rain poured down, but nothing could stop it. Tractors, livestock trailers, and smiling faces rolled through town like they have for generations. By the end of the day, we were soaked, standing under an umbrella as the parade wound down.
Wow.
I think we're going to call this a day.
I think it's time.
The rain might have brought the farmers' parade to a soggy close, but just a day earlier, the sun was shining, and so were the stories. That's when we spoke with Bill, a festival volunteer since 1966. He's seen this celebration through generations, and for him, it's about more than just the parades. It's about service, community, and keeping tradition alive.
Been involved in it since 1966. Not from here, I'm an import to the county, and they still say, oh, but you weren't born in Preston County. And I say, but I've been here over 50 some years. Doesn't that count? I'm always a person that needed and wanted to get involved with something. You give back to where you live. It's such a draw to the people to come back as reunions and all that. It's got a core and a heart, so to speak. And that's something I just think about a lot. So, but we've had a lot of celebrities in, I mean, not superstars, but different people that have done things and all that. And it's a community homecoming that supports the fire department and other organizations in the county and promotes the values that we would like to think that we need to have. But without the festival, there's a huge array of wonderful people I would have never met. If I'd never gotten involved, our paths were so different of where we worked, what we did, our ages, all that. I would have never met a whole bunch of the people that I really like.
West Virginia has been extra special for us because it's where some good friends call home. One of the couples who first encouraged us to start Back Roads and Front Porches is Lou and Melody from Living Our Dream Now. We finally had the chance to get together for dinner, and we were so excited to see each other that we completely forgot to take pictures, except for one at dessert. And honestly, that just felt right, because friendship moments don't always need a camera, just laughter and pie. A few nights later, Mary got a message from Melissa. She's the one who told us we had to check out the Buckwheat Festival. She said, hey, we're in town for a family reunion. Want to meet up for dinner? So we met them at the Poky Dot, a local mom and pop spot that's famous for its over-the-top desserts. Sure, they serve dinner, but everyone knows the real reason you go there is for the sweets. Things like the cannoli milkshake, the unicorn milkshake, or the banana split pie. Each one big enough to share, but you probably won't want to. We had the best time catching up, swapping stories, and finishing the night the only way you can at the Poky Dot, with smiles, sticky fingers, and dessert that's just a little bit outrageous. We couldn't help but think about what makes places like this so special. It's not just the festivals or the food, it's the people behind them. The friends you make, the neighbors who show up, and the volunteers who give their time year after year. That's the heart of small town America, and it's exactly what we love sharing here on Back Roads and Front Porches. Well, that's going to wrap up our time here in West Virginia. And as you can see, we have checked off another state on our map. The Buckwheat Festival, when we first heard about it, I was like, are you sure? But when we got in and we really saw the community that is involved in this, I'll never forget what one teen said, and I just kind of overheard the conversation. And what she said is the Buckwheat Festival means fall, and fall means Christmas. You know, and that's the spirit of this place. It's about family, it's about tradition, and it's about community. If you know a hometown helper, someone that's making a difference where you live, nominate them. We'd love to share their story. If you've got a special festival, let us know. Let us know if you've got that small town America vibe going on and it's a place we need to go to. Remember, sometimes the sweetest things are found right here on the Back Roads and Front Porches. Subscribe, and we'll see you next week.